have someone that we're celebrating because a couple of weeks ago, they had improved their Zoom promise so much that they got the little prize to be able to do my background. And isn't it gorgeous? I mean, I just love it. So we have somebody else who's getting ready to do theirs. I think that would be, let me see, Yelini. Yelini was next. She can do my background for next week. So maybe do something that you like. Just make sure it's this way, like long ways instead of straight up and down, so I don't have to turn it. Anyway, I love it. I'm very proud of you. You guys know your promise. Please keep it all day, all the time. And here are our happy birthdays for November: Mr. Benito, Mr. Olmo, and Miss Johnny, John Irene. She just had her birthday a couple of days ago. So everybody give monkey clap. And we're going on to December soon. Who are the new spotlight people? So keep your eye on the screen. Let's see who it is. Our first one is Miss Adeline. Miss Adeline is an awesome Zoom promise keeper. She will be able to submit a picture for me, and in a few weeks, I'll put it behind my head. So go ahead, Adeline, and send me your most beautiful background. Siddharth, for amazingly detailed responses. Thank you for that. I will turn back pages or answers that only have one word. When there's lots of room to write, that tells you should be writing more detailed responses. Give me some more information. I can't read your mind. Tell me what you're thinking. Okay, and Michael Diaz, for working hard, keeping up with those assignments. He's almost done too. Woo, segment 1, semester 1's almost done. What are we doing today, Miss Cruz? Today, I will determine if equations, you know what equations are, addition and subtraction equations are true or false, so I can understand the meaning of the equal sign. Yeah, let me explain something in a second. You have it when you can tell which equations are true and which ones are false. And you know what? And even how to make them true if they are false or silly equations. Your next steps will be to find the missing addend in any equation, subtraction or addition. So let me tell you what I found out. Yeah, I'm doing the DBAs. I'm looking at your tests, and you're not the only ones in first grade who are struggling to understand what the equal sign really, really, really means. Okay, so we're going to draw on some experience that we have from comparing numbers to help us know what the equal sign means, man. Okay, so you should be having this list at the beginning of every one of your modules, and you should be looking at it. It's your magnificent math vocabulary. When we have our DBAs, when you're taking your assessments, your tests, your quizzes, you need to know the words that we're learning. So I have this in our videos. You can always take a screenshot or write them down or circle them when you do them in your work. Make your own list, and that will help you figure out what words I'm looking for, because I'm like, what's the secret word? What's the word I'm looking for? And you'll remember, okay? So now, magnificent math vocabulary. The one we'll be working on today a lot is the equal sign. So get ready for our Nearpod, because today you are going to be, and for our small groups too, okay? So come to the small group, because we'll be doing a lot more fun with the equal sign. So what does the equal sign mean? Let's find out. Let's Nearpod. Your code is 7ZJ 7J, no, 7Z JHM. There we go. Okay, it's in the chat. It's on the screen. It's in the chat. It's on the screen. 7ZJHM. And we're going to Nearpod right away. It's a big Nearpod. You'll have lots of chances to work on it. There'll be a lot of different, little activities we can do. So let me stop sharing. So I'll pull up the actual Nearpod. Give me 2 seconds. Here it is. 7ZJHM. It will continue to be in the, I think, upper left corner of my screen. Here is the code. It's also in the chat in case you missed it. 7ZJHM. Let's join up. Right now I have 0. I think it's thinking about having you join. Oh, 9 people. Yes, 9 friends are in. Give another couple of seconds. Have some more friends join us. If you are just entering our live lesson, we had 3 people, spotlight people for this week. And those were the Promise Zoom Keeper of Adeline, the detailed responses for Siddharth, and Michael for his pacing. So congratulations to them. We also discussed our birthdays and gave a birthday clap to Olmo, Benito, and Janarine. And let's get started. We have 13 friends in. Let's do this. What does the equal sign mean? Well, let's have a little fun to start. We learned something from, hold on 2 seconds, Larissa. We learned something from comparing numbers. I remember that we were comparing numbers. And it was in, I think, topic 6. And during our DBAs, I said, what's the magic word? When I say equal, you say same. So let's do it. Everybody unmute. And when I say equal, you say same. Equal.
Same.
Equal.
Same.
Say equal. Say equal. Beautiful. Okay, mute in 5, a 4, a 3, a 2. Don't be the last one. 1. You did it. Nice job. When I say equal, you say the same. That's right. Whatever's on one side needs to be on the other side. Let's look and see. Look, it's a balance. Yeah, the middle of the balance is the equal, right? If both sides are balanced, that means both sides are the same. So on one side of the balance, we have 5. And on the other side, we should have 5. Give me a thumbs up if that's right. Does that mean they're equal? Yeah, good. Okay. It means equal. Same on both sides. Yes, ma'am. But wait a minute. Look very carefully. Throw your eyeballs at the screen. Look at what happened on one side. 4 plus 1. Look at that, Ava. Oh, it's almost like Joshua came and stomped on 5 and broke it into 2 parts. It's starting to look more like an equation. That's right. We have an action to take, on one side of the equation before we know what we have. Yeah, it's like almost like when you bake a cake and you put all the ingredients. You don't know what it is until you put the ingredients together. Oh, I get it, Miss Cruz. So on one side, we need to put that together to find out what we have. 4 plus 1 is 5. And what's on the other side? It matches. That's what an equation tells us. Whatever's on one side has to equal the other, if you want it to be true. Okay, let's move on. Equal amounts and scales. You know what? We're going to watch a quick video about things that are equal and when to use the equal sign. When you watch, pay attention to how you know that a scale is equal. It does have an equal amount on both sides. So let's do this. Let me share my sound and then we'll start. Okay, let's see how much we can watch. I don't think we'll watch the whole thing. Watch, keep your eyeballs on the screen. Meaning of the equal sign. Equal! Try the next one. Think, guys? Thumbs up, equal, thumbs down. Not equal. Look at the line through the equal sign. Oh, wait, what did they have to do? Oh, Miss Cruz, I get it now. You have to add something to one side. 2 plus 1 equals 3. Equal. Try this one. Thumbs up or down. What do you guys think? Whatever's on one side. Yes, I agree, Jaden. 1 plus 1 is 2, and then on the other side, it should equal 2. It's just like comparing numbers. Oh, what do you guys think? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Wah, wah. But I wonder what we can do to make it equal. Yes, we could add one to one side. Now they're equal. Yay! Oh, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? That's right, but you'll notice a question mark on one side. It means there's something missing. There's something missing. Is that good enough? How about now? Oh, we had to add two more. That was the missing at end. Oh, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Joshua, what do you think? Equal or not equal? Wah, wah. What do we have to do though? Look at the question mark. Get one more, two more, three more. Woo, we did it. All right, are you guys starting to get this now? Look at that, look at that. Ben and Olmo, you guys got that? Isn't that cool? Oh, what about this guy? Wah, wah, wah. Not equal, that's a false statement. What, you can make it true. You can make it true. We just have to add one, or you could actually take away one from the greater side. Wah, wah, wah. Right, Larissa? Nah. But look what we could do. Wow. Look at that equation now. Can we stop for a second? Look at that equation. Who wants to read this? One person, only one. Let me see. I'm going to spin through. Siddharth, you're the first one on the list. You go for it.
5 equals 1 plus 4.
That's right. Excellent job. So whatever's on one side, if you want it to be true and not silly, it has to equal the other side. And the other side wasn't equal until we added those together. 1 plus 4 does equal 5. And now they are the same. All right, let's finish up this little video. Oh, we're done. Isn't that cool? Now, what are we doing, Miss Cruz? Vashvik, can you mute for me, please? We're almost there. Oh, the code, if you need it, is 7ZJHM. It's in the chat too, 7ZJHM. Guys, circle the balance that looks like it could be equal on both sides. Is that the easiest thing in the world to do? Yes. Okay, you have 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Oh, there they come. 6. There goes Addie. There goes Siddharth, Jaden, Julian, circle. Oh, circle the side that's total. Oh, he did it. He did it. The side that's totally equal. Same on both sides. It's balanced. I agree. If you circled the first balance, they are equal. All right, that was easy. Let's do another one. All right, before we go on to the next activity, equal means to be the same on both sides. That's right, the same value. And here's some examples. So let's look at the first side. These are real, true, not silly, but true equations. 3 does equal 3. Well, yeah, Miss Cruz. What about 7 minus 4 equals 3? Look, put up 7 fingers. Nibble off 4 of them. Oh, yum, yum, yum. That is 3. So on one side, we do have 3, and that is equal to the other side. That is 3, but we had to solve it first, didn't we? We had something to solve on one side before we could determine if they were equal. And the last example, now we have both sides to solve. I have to solve 4 plus 1, and then I have to go to the other side and solve 5 plus 0. If they're the same, then I can say they're equal. Look at the other side, the non-examples. These are the wah-wah, silly examples. 3 does not equal 5, Miss Cruz. You didn't have your Cheerios today. You don't know what you're talking about. You're being silly. What about this one? 7 minus 4. We thought that was 3. It can't be equal to 11. No way, that can't work. These are non-examples, not true. And the last one, if you don't solve each side, you won't know whether they're equal. So take your time and solve the sides. Now, let's do, oh, we're almost at the fun part, okay? The equal sign we now know. When I do my DBAs with you, you're going to say, it means the same, aren't you? Thumbs up if you're going to say, equal means same on both sides. If you don't say that word same, I'm going to look at you like this. Huh? Okay, so make sure you use our vocabulary words. It means the same value on both sides. And let's just skip. You already know what the equal sign is. However, I met this little girl named Sally, and she did not know what an equal sign means. She tried all different ways to make what an equal sign is. So know what your equal sign looks like. You know, it's the confused one, 2 lines. I don't know which way to go. All right, here we go. Circle the equal sign on my keyboard here. Take your little marker and squint. It's somewhere up here. Find the key that has an equal sign and put a circle around it. And let's see if you can find it. It's somewhere up on this side. You have to look really carefully where the equal sign is. Oh, Siddharth found it. Jaden found it. Adeline found it. Julian found it. Yep, it's way up in the right corner somewhere. Christina found it. Johnny found it. Almo found it.
Under the plus, right?
Yep. But yep. All right, Yeleni found it. Good work. All right, we are moving on. Wait a minute. Can you, wait a minute, I don't want to skip this part. Remember when we compared numbers? These are not equal. Look at those 2 cute kids. I have 1 apple. I have 2 apples. They're not equal, but how could we make them equal? Anybody want to tell me? Next person on the list would be Ava. Ava, how could we make them equal? So I could put an equal sign in the middle.
We could make them equal by putting one of the apples away.
You're right. I could take one of those apples out of that girl's hand, maybe the green one, and throw it out the window. Then they would be equal. I would subtract 1 from one side. Beautiful. Anybody have another idea? Let me try. Jaden, what else could I do? That's a brilliant idea.
You add another apple.
That's right. Excellent. So smart. Yes, we could give the little girl on the left an extra apple, then she would match. Maybe it could be green. Maybe it could be another red one, but at least she'll have the same value. Then it will be fair. Oh, it's all about being fair. Yes. So we could add 1, or what we said before, you could take 1 away. Now we're going to have a little bit of fun to see if Sally is silly. We're going to determine which equations are true or false. Look at this equation she put up there, Arna. 2 + 2 = 6. Is that true? No, that's just silly. So you have to be able to determine which equations are true and which ones are not true. They're false or silly. Okay, so we're going to use both terms. True equations will have equal values on both sides of the equation. And sometimes you need to solve both sides to determine what you have. That's right. It's almost like what do you call those? A seesaw. You have to figure out what's on one side before you can see if it's equal to the other side. So, and here's examples of false equations. And you know, if they don't equal, then they can't be true. So here's what you're going to do right now. You're going to match the true equation. The true equation, it has to make sense, not be silly, to the word true, and find the silly false equation and match it to the word false. Wah, wah, wah. You're going to see if you can find Sally's silly equation and match it to the word false. And then see if you can find your true equation and match it. Oh, look at you guys. So you're doing so good. I can see your scores. And I'm going to look at the pairs in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you can see them. True. 3 + 5. If I add those together first, I know that that side has 8 somethings. Now let's look at the equal sign. It better match what's on the other side of it. It does. 3 + 5 is 8, and that does equal the other side, 8. Well, so now I'm beginning to understand what the equal sign means. That's right. It's almost like the middle of a balance. And your equation is just trying to prove that whatever you have on one side of your equation is going to total what's on the other side. Okay, and let's look at the false one. Wah, wah, wah. 7 and 4 is not 10. I know that because if I put 7 in my head and I count 4 more, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, that's silly. That's false. Okay, let's try it again. Match the true equation to the word true and match the silly, untrue equation to the word false. Here they go. Here they go. Guys, we're so good at this. Yes, look at that. Oh my goodness. Everybody is doing awesome. Look at all those scores. All right, I'm going to show the pairs in 5, 4, 3, hold on, 2, 1. There it is. Did you get them? True. 5 on one side equals, well, what's 4 plus 1? 5. So that really says 5 equals 5. Oh, I get it, Miss Cruz. Let's look at this side. What's the silly equation say? 1 plus 8 equals 10? What? 1 plus 8 is 9. So 9 is not equal to 10. Wah, wah, wah. Okay. How can you make an equation true? Now here comes the tricky part. You're going to have something missing. Look at that big blank. I needed to make 8 on this side because that's what's on the other side. So what do I need to add to 7 to make 8? Who wants to do it? Josiah, do you know? Something's missing. It has to be 8. I have 7 already. What else do I need? Let's see. Anybody else's hand up? Let me see. Let me see. Oh, Johnny, what do I need to add to this side to make it 8?
1.
That's right. I'm just missing 1. And then 7 plus 1 will now total what's on the other side, which is 8. Both sides will be 8 then. Great. Are you beginning? Look, there's the answer. Let's try it. Write a number on the line to make the equation true. You can't figure it out until you know what is on the first side. Oh, look at all the counting in his head. If you know what 8 and 3 is, then you'll know what to add to 10 on the other side to make them the same. Now, don't be silly like Sally. Make sure that when you add it up, it will be the same as the other side because equal means the same. Equal means the same. Equal means the same, right, Vashvik? Okay, do you want to tell me? Vashvik, do you know the answer? Okay, go ahead.
It's 1.
Let's find out how you know that. What's on the first side? 8 plus 3. What is that total?
Is 11.
Great. So I would actually write the number 11 right underneath so I remember. So then whatever I have on this side has to be 11 as well, right?
Yeah, but there's only 10, so there's 11 is 1 more than 10, so you just write 1.
Beautiful. Excellent. Mwah. Give that brain a hug. Nice job. All right. If you said you just need to add 1 more, Miss Cruz, and look at all those answers. Yes, you got it right. Now let's look down here. Who's this? Ooh, Mr. Jackson. We want to make sure. Yeah. Oh, wait. 10 plus 11 is like 21. That's going to be huge. And that's not going to total 11. So if you already have 10 on one side, 10 apples, you only need 1 more apple to make it the same as your friend who has 8 plus 3. That's 11. So you only needed 1 more apple. 10 plus 1 equals 11. All right, my loves, let's try another one. Are you ready? You can't tell me what you need until you figure out what your friend has. It's a double fact. Friend has 7 and 7, and you already only have 9. You need some more to match it. see the answers. There we go. Ooh. All right, Jaden. Jaden, we're not ready for the answer yet. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I want you to put that 14 underneath the 7 plus 7 to show what you have on this side. And then tell me how many more you need to make 14. Remember, if you put in too many, then both sides won't be equal, and they have to be equal. Oh, I like Julian's. Yes, Julian, look, Boshvik. Johnny, excellent job. Put the 14 underneath that side to show what your friend has. Then you can go on the other side and add some more to your 9 to make 14. You can even cross out the 7 and 7, 7 plus 7, when you write 14, so you don't look at it anymore. I've done that before. Covered it up. Sometimes that can be confusing. Wow, Adeline, that was brilliant. Adeline, would you mind telling me how you got your answer?
How I got my answer is easy. How I know it is 7 plus 7. I do 7 in my head and count on 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or sometimes I just do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, okay. So the left side has 14 total. So now how did you figure out what the missing add end was? Larissa?
Start at 9 and add 5.
Oh, so what does that give you?
14.
Great. Did you put 9 in your head and see how many fingers it takes to get to 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let's try
I
it.
just always do it in my head, or sometimes
10,
do it with
11,
my finger.
12, 13, 14. Oh, I need 5 more to match. Yes, thank you, Miss Adeline. Beautiful job. If your missing add end says 5, you got it right. If your missing add end says 5, that little line, so you could erase it if you didn't get it right. I want you to understand that whatever you put in that little space is asking you to finish that side of the equation. Ava, you might want to change your answer. Ben, you might want to change your answer, because what you're saying is 9 plus 14 is the same as 7 plus 7. On a balance, your side, 9 plus 14, would be too heavy. 14 plus 9 is too big. Isn't that like 23 when you add them together? 23 on your side is not going to equal 7 and 7 on the other side. 7 and 7 is 14, so 14 is equal to 23. I think that number that you wrote in your missing add end is too big, don't you? What do you think, Ben? Might be too big. You can erase it. All right, let's move on though. We might have some more to do. So let's see what we're going to do. A time to climb. Yay! All right, so we are going to, let's go to Happy Holidays. All right, so we're just going to see how you do with what you know so far. All right, so go ahead and join your time to climb. We're going to practice what we've learned. And if you don't get the answers right today, it's okay. We're going to go over this in our small groups. We are almost done with our lesson today. We're just going to do our time to climb and stop. There are some more activities in this Nearpod. So when I send it to your parents, you can ask to work on it and do the rest of the activities. Okay. Okay. Look at all my friends joining. Oh, look at that. We have 13. Oh, let's start. Yes, we have plenty of friends in. All right. What are we doing today? We, on our time to climb, are going to prove that you understand what the meaning of the equal sign is. So we need to determine if the equal sign is showing that both sides of the equation are true or false. So what do you think? 3 plus 3 is equal to the other side 7. Is that true or false? Write your answer in. If it's a silly false equation, say false. If it's true and both sides are equal, click true. And let's see how we do. 5, 4. Pick your answer. 3, 2, 1. Stuck. Yay, there we go. It is false. 3 plus 3 equals 6. And that's not the same as 7 on the other side. So that was a false equation. Let's try this one. Plus 3 on one side. Is that equal to 8 on the other side? True if both sides are equal. False if both sides are not equal. 3, 2, 1, 0. How'd we do? Ooh, look at those points. If you said true, you got it right. 5 plus 3 does equal 8. So it does equal the other side. Yes, it does. Let's try the next one. Okay, true or false? 6 minus 2 on one side. What is that? Is that equal to 4 on the other side? Some kids have to put up 6 fingers and nibble off 2 to know what's on one side. That's okay. All right, and if you said true, you got it right. 6 minus 2 does equal 4, so it does match the other side. Gotta match the other side to be true. Let's try it. 7 plus 3, is that equal to 4? So let's see, 7 and 3 on one side. That's your side of the potatoes. Is that equal to my side? 4? 4, 3, 2, 1. Are we right or wrong? Oh, if you said false, that's a silly equation, Miss Cruz. That doesn't make any sense. They're not equal on both sides. You got it right. It was false. All right, let's try this one. 3 minus 1 is the same as 2 minus 2. True or false? Now take the time and solve each side. You're never gonna know. If you said false, you're right. 3 minus 1 is 2, and 2 minus 2 on the other side is 0. 2 is not equal to 0. How silly. Last question. Wow, look at those points. Wow, if you said true, you got it right. 5 plus 5 on one side is the same as 6 plus 4 because they both equal 10. And if you don't take the time to bake your cake on each side, you're not gonna know. Put those ingredients together on the left side. Put them together on the right side. If they don't match, they're untrue. But you have to take the time to do that. That's right. All right, so we're gonna stop sharing. Let me stop this too. We're gonna be done with this. Bye, Nearpod, and let's stop sharing because we are all done. Are there any questions before we get into our small groups? Jules, do you have a question?
Yes, I do, but it's not about math. I want to tell you something.
Okay, save it. Save it for when we start saying goodbye, okay? All right, any other questions? Let's see, Arna, do you have a question? No? Okay. Larissa, do you have a question?
So, I really like it, but on one of, like the fifth question, that was the one that tricked me, but I
Right?
still got the answer right.
Wonderful. So if you are taking the time to bake each side of the cake, what is this side mean? What is that side? Then you'll know. You'll get it. You'll totally get it. All right. Yeleni, don't do it. Christina.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeleni first. Go ahead, Yeleni.
I have two questions. So when the class is end, I will say that's question.
Okay, we're almost done.
Okay. So when you why you're not playing with the stick like 2 times?
Why
Into
did I
one, sorry.
why did I
Now,
do
why you're not playing to time to climb?
why don't I play it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's such a good question. I think I might one day, but see, the thing is that I've been doing math for 40 years, 45 years. So I think I might be too fast. I don't know. Maybe I should try it one day. All right, loves. So
Okay.
Siddharth, you're my last one before we say goodbye, because remember, I got to get to my small groups. Go ahead.
Did you know my teeth just fell yesterday in the bottom row?
You too? Oh, you know, Johnny was losing teeth too because it's our birthday. Everybody smile. Show me your missing teeth. Ah! It's awesome. Hey guys, Miss, let me tell you something real quick before I go. Ms. Fox and I are planning another party. Yay! So the last week before we go on winter break, we're going to have another party. So stay tuned. I don't have all the details yet, but stay tuned. I will get you the information so you can join our party. All right, loves. I have to get to my small group. So who was the person that was going to stay? Joshua. All right, everybody else start logging out. Bye. 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 Bye.
I miss
Bye.
Bob.
Bye. Come on, Josh. Okay, Julian and Joshua stay. Siddharth, log out. Johnny, log out. Christina, log out. Ben, log out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go, Jules.
I'm gonna tell you something.
Okay.
This morning I was looking for mistletoe, the elf on the shelf.
You were? Did you find him?
No,
No.
it's not here yet.
You know, they're usually in the weirdest places. So check your pantry, check behind a picture, check all different places. You'll find him. I know you will. He could
I
be.
think he's not.
You don't think he's here yet? Yeah. When's he come?
He usually comes near Christmas.
But it's a good idea to keep an eye out. You might find him. I love it. Thank you, my love. All right, Joshua, last one.
I have 2 teeth out. Well, the first one my brother pulled out because
my
it was
goodness.
super loose.
Oh.
And I got tired of my other one.
Oh, I bet. So did you pull it out too?
Yeah, it took me 5 hours.
Oh my goodness. Are you going to walk around going, hello, my name is Joshua. I have no teeth.
This one is pretty big and
Yeah.
well in.
You know what this means? It means you're growing up. All
And
right,
I found 3 loose tooths.
wow. See, you're really going to be with no teeth. All right, loves, save one for the Christmas candy, right? Save 1 tooth. All right, loves. Bye. I'll see you soon.
Bye.
Small groups.
Bye.